All right, what's up, guys? Back here on the video. I know it's been a while. Kind of been up to some stuff I'm going to be talking about in this video. But yeah, let's get straight into today's topic. Before we do get in the video, though, this is some AC-130 gameplay that I hit. It's super duper boring. I literally got the AC-130 and everyone left the lobby. I was even getting messages throughout this game of like, dude, sending me my IP like 50 times. So you'll see a lot of like notifications go off. I did block them. So if you're wondering what the black bars are, that is what it is. But yeah, so just to get right into it, I am going to give some context. So recently I've been juggling kind of working and finding a job and all that good stuff. I had made a video about, acing an interview and, how I quit my job and just kind of some backstory. So I was able to get another job. I made the interview video after I literally just got done basically killing an interview. I got the job and, I'd done the 2 weeks of training. The first week was really fun. It was a marketing job. So I was just kind of doing a lot of learning and just kind of figuring out what it is I'm, getting myself into. And yeah, I got to say, honestly, it was fun. The first week of training was definitely interesting. I had a journal I was writing a lot of things down in, and I had a really good teacher. And the dude was like, honestly, super freaking motivated to just like teach, and it made the whole environment a lot more fun. And I ended up actually getting to know the dude on a personal level, and the dude's like really cool. And I thought this job was going to be it, seeing this guy just really enjoy teaching the way he was teaching and just kind of, working the way he was working. I thought this job was it. I was like, wow, this is awesome. We went a little over the pay and stuff like that. And then I just kind of saw money signs running through my head and thought, okay, this is awesome, right? And then so we go into the second week of training. I'm actually out on the ground. It was a door-to-door marketing job, just kind of like a starter job, just to kind of get a little bit of marketing slash sales on my experience on my resume. So we were obviously doing the first week of training, going door to door. It was a good time. Definitely met some crazy people, but just kind of getting the script down and just all that good stuff. For anyone that knows about the marketing jobs, you're kind of just doing a lot of learning and kind of putting it out into the field. But yeah, so we did my first week of actual just on the ground training, and it went pretty good. It was pretty solid. Towards Thursday and Friday, I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, went pretty smoothly, and then right around Thursday and Friday, I'd kind of just had been already pretty tired of it. And I know it's a bad thing to be, tired of a job super early on, especially, even just your second week of training. It's a bad sign to be like, wow, I'm, not really enjoying this the way I thought I was going to. But I did end up just kind of pushing past it. Thursday would be my last training day officially, and then Friday would be my first day alone. So I kind of just brushed off Thursday, thinking nothing of it, thinking just whatever, it's a job. You're not really going to be, too excited. You've already been doing the same thing for long enough. You're kind of just already tired of it. So I just pushed it off and just kind of got to it. So then Friday rolls around and I'm on the ground by myself. I'm going door to doors. I think I hit about 120 doors. And it was overall just the beginning was very nerve wracking. I was, super nervous. I'd been practicing this script and kind of adding my own rebuttals into it and just kind of, getting all that down. And I won't lie, the first 5 doors were pretty brutal. The people that did answer the door, I was getting pretty much just shut down immediately. I'd kind of froze up several times and ended up just making a fool of myself. And to basically just kind of wrap it up quickly, I ended up just having a really bad day. I'd end up hitting the last few doors and it just was not good. I didn't get any leads. So no warm leads, none of that stuff. And I overall just kind of thought, wow, I'm not performing the way I thought I was going to perform. I'd done so much practicing and so much just training to just, make sure I do my best when I was out by myself. And I won't lie, I just kind of crashed. And after I realizing that, I had just kind of given up, I was like, I can't do this anymore. And usually with any other job I've had, I've never had this issue. And I was, I never thought in my head like I would just quit this early on. But I'd kind of realized, the hourly pay for this was really low and it was kind of just a commission based job. And I knew that. I knew that from the start and I was aware of it. But with seeing how my performance was and knowing that in order to make money from this job, I was going to need to perform better, I'd kind of just took my own advice in the moment and said, look, you're not performing well. God knows how long it'll take you before you'll even be able to start doing well. And, whether or not you're going to have enough money to, live for the next few weeks. So I'd kind of just made the decision to be like, it's going to be my best idea to just get out of this job now and get straight to the next one. So yeah, that's kind of the context for it. So basically with that being said, a lot of this video is just kind of be, talking about, when things don't go right, don't push any further. Don't keep going in the wrong direction any further. Make sure that you have that ability in your body, in your mind, to just step away when it's necessary. because soon enough you're going to realize that if you don't step away when the time is right, then you're just going to find yourself in a way worse situation, and everything around you is just going to get worse. Now, I know this is kind of a specific topic for a lot of people. Most people are kind of set in stone into a job they kind of, have, and they might not even realize that they might already be too far into it to the point where they're not, able to realize that this job is just bringing them farther down and not really allowing them to, make room to explore more options slash, more opportunities. And I think one of the biggest fears for me, especially when I'd realized in that moment that I was like, wow, this isn't going to be it, it kind of hurt more than anything because, like I said, I had just done the video about acing the interview. I had just done the video about quitting my job and being happy about it. And I kind of thought that this was just going to be a step in the right direction and that everything was going to go well. But obviously, the world does find a way to humble you, and it kind of does it in weird ways. But in this specific scenario, I kind of realized that, this job just isn't it. Now I've obviously learned from it, and I'm sitting here now without a job. I'm still obviously looking around. I do now have that experience on my resume, even though it was only just a week of training in a week on the ground. I still do have that experience, and God knows it can probably help me find another job in in a different career path, or in a different category of that similar work. So I'm not really too bummed out about that. I was definitely stressing about it at first, but I realized, like I said, some people get jobs and they just realize it's not right. The worst thing you can do is end up staying there for too long and just, not enjoying it. Getting out and getting to the next spot is just the best option. It gives you, I like to take a week, especially after I quit a job. This is just a personal preference of mine, but I like to take a week, with the money I have left, and just kind of figure out what it is I need to do, take a breather, take a minute to really figure out what it is. Because if you go and hop into a job immediately after, you're going to find yourself rushing to just get that next paycheck and finding, a way to just survive basically. And if you're constantly sitting in that mindset while trying to find a job, you're going to end up picking a job that's just not right for you. So taking that time to think and just, overall make a better decision, it's very necessary. And I think everyone should do it. So yeah, like I said, lesson of this video is just, if you're in a spot where you don't really want to be at, and, the only option you feel you have is to push further, that's not always true. It might be, unorthodox to just quit right then and there. But at the end of the day, it's better than pushing in the wrong direction. Pushing in the wrong direction, like I said, it's just going to create more problems that, you're going to have to solve later down the road instead of, like I said, just quitting and just moving on. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I know it's a bit of a ramble, and I do apologize. I'm looking to make another video soon, kind of taking this week to just kind of put myself back together and, get to where I want to be. But yeah, I'll be definitely looking to make more videos, just giving out better advice, just overall helping out you guys and teaching you some things you might not know. But yeah, I kind of just want to do a little life update and just kind of talk about, stuff like, making the wrong decisions and being able to bounce back from them. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. If you do, as always, enjoy, drop a like. If you want to see more, drop a sub. And that's going to be it. Peace.